YU.
Peace. Slimcat 78.
1978.
Trying to figure who I am. A nigga who's trying eyes from the prize drop.
Way back.
It's like 99 on this side. 99 at it's a club called It's No More. It used to be called State of the Union. And a lot of folks used to perform there. In fact, I think it was one day in particular who I was with, the Remains was performing. And Zach at the time was part of a group called Chemistry, and they were performing. I think after the event, we exchanged information, and just out of the blue, I hit him up. Ended up going over his house. He had a beat tape with like these real short beats. It was like a minute long. You know what I'm saying? The beats was fading in and out, but like, you know, I picked one of them out, and he was using like a 24-second sampling. So when he make a beat, he make a new beat, he gotta kick the old one out. And I told him I like this one beat, but that beat wasn't in the machine, so he was like, all right, give me a minute. He took like 30 minutes and put the beat back together, the exact same. Went over here, got the snare from this record over here, got the sounds from over here, and put it together, put it back in the machine, and put it in the track board. It was late, it was about 11 o'clock. Put everything in there, and he told me like, just go ahead and record, I'll catch you in the morning. And it just blew me away, like, wow, like, you gonna let me record myself? Like, yeah, that's a first, and nobody ever let me touch the equipment. Like, so that opened me up to even, that was like the first solo songs I did, was because of that.
And he brought it to my attention that he started making beats because of me.
Yeah.
You know, and it was one point where we were standing together.
Yeah, there was a few points.
We were standing together, and he was just coming up with whatever.
He was always like, Zach was making beats for a long time, and I had ideas, but I didn't know how to get them out. Early on, I was making like beatbox beats. I beatboxed the whole drum out like 3 minutes long, and come back. I had a old rusty, dusty guitar. I played the bass line on top of that, and then I had like a kalimba, and I would, like, that'd be 3 tracks, and then you have to bounce them 3 tracks down to 1, and then to come back with vocals. And I make songs like that, and I play it for Zach. He was like, the idea is tight. He was like, what you feel about if I put a drum to it? Because you knew how to use drum machines and all that. I was like, please do, because Zach always had like crucial drums. And upon doing that, he showed me how to use the drum machine and all that.
You don't, cause you can't, and you won't.
The first thing I had my hands on was a DR660. It was a drum machine. Factory sounds, but what I would do is me and my partner, we actually had the same setup. My partner, HL, DMV. We had this sampler, it's called the MS1, Rolling MS1. So we would sample drum sounds inside that and kind of trigger it, MIDI it and trigger it to the DR660. And that's just how we made joints. Like we would just had the little tape, 4-track tape, do joints and just keep tracking stuff out. And just picked up new equipment from there and there.
Right, I remember when he was using the MS1 so much that they was trying to hide his MS1 because somebody got him like an MPC, but he didn't want to move on to that yet. And they would, like he would keep going back to it, and they would try to take it from him, take the batteries out of it, take the cord.
Tough love. They had to make me move on. So.
But when he moved on, it was an upgrade.
What did you move on to?
After that, I bought an MPC from one of my friends, and the MPC 2000 XL. That was it. I'm still on that. The way,
If I ever get this motherfucker up off of the ground, take the motherfucker. Child of that boom, shake it up, shake it up.